where did those years go? I'd been in the business just 10 days when I came to my first success day. And 20 years on, this business has completely changed our lives. All because we made that decision. Well, I made the decision and convinced my husband a couple of years later when he saw the check that this was going to be a way of life for us. And it has been quite remarkable. What did I do? Everything I'm going to talk to you about in this slot. There's no secret to building a forever business. But now, of course, you can get to that pivotal position of manager, not just one way, but two. Woo! Who's excited? I know. So, 120 case credits over 2 consecutive months, and you make manager. But you can also achieve the manager position by achieving 150 case credits over 4 consecutive months. And I know just how excited we all were when this was announced in January. In fact, we have people just in our own team who had this policy been in play last year would already be managers. So that's just how exciting it is. So how do we achieve manager using either of these methods? We do the things you've heard about, even if you've only been in the business a week. We use the products ourselves. We become our own best customer. Then we have the integrity to share those products. So the next thing we do, we share those products. We build a regular customer base, people who come back to us month in, month out, because they can't buy products as good as these in the stores. We share the opportunity. We recruit. We show people just how amazing this business can be for them, and when they join, we coach those people how to use the products, share the products, build a team of their own, and coach their team. And what underpins all of that, of course, is our personal development. Now, before I take you through an example of how to achieve 150 cases over 4 months, I want to share a top tip. Something that I've learned in my 20 years experience, that those 5 things I've just talked about, you have to do them all. You cannot cherry pick. You cannot do 1 and 3. You cannot do 2 and 4. You have to do use, retail, recruit, coach, and personally develop yourself. So if, like me, you're struggling with any one of those 5, I want you to, and write this down, stop it. Because you have in your hands the most remarkable opportunity. And how hard is it? Use the products, share the products, show people the opportunity, coach them to do the same, and personally develop. You might have talked to some people about the opportunity, and people may not have joined you yet. But again, with 20 years experience, I can tell you, if you consistently do those 5 things, you will build a team, however rubbish you are at showing the opportunity. It's true, because I learnt that myself. And what I found was that the more I did, the better I got. The more I showed the opportunity, the better I got at doing it, and people joined my team. So if you've started off now in January and you're really excited and you've been consistently doing activity and nobody's joined, don't worry. Just keep going. If you've been going through February, 3 weeks into February, please do not write off the rest of the year. It's only the 3rd week of February. Keep the consistent activity and people will join you. And I know that because, as many of you will have heard me say before, the year that I got serious, the year that I decided that I'd done enough of messing about and cherry picking what I was going to do and not going to do, I was going to seriously build this business, I did all that consistent activity in January and nobody joined my team. I did the same continuous activity, more than I'd ever done in all my time in the business, all through February, and nobody joined my team. On the 5th of March, 5 people joined at the BP. On the 10th of March, 5 people joined at the BP. That's 10 in case you haven't added it up. And by the end of March, 13 people in the team, and my business took off. I know, and look where I am now. But, and you may feel like this right now, I could have quit in January. I could have quit in February. I could have quit on the 3rd of March before they joined on the 5th. So, 5 things. Be consistent and make your manager plan. So, let's have a look. Month 1 to manager. Now, I'm not going to talk about the 120 in 2 months. If you want more information about how to do it that way, talk to your upline, your sponsor. We're just going to concentrate on the 4 months to manager, in 150 cases. So in month 1, you're going to do the first 2 things. You're going to use the products yourself, and you're going to retail some products to some customers and do 2 case credits. With your new belief, with your new energy when you walk out of this room, and with the astonishing new tools, and I urge you to go to the product stand at lunchtime, you'll be able to see the new Start Your Journey pack, fantastic, and the new Experience pack, and the new Advance Your Business. So go and have a look at that later. So with your new energy, you're going to recruit your first 2 people with a Start Your Journey pack. The pack is 1.177, but throughout this presentation, because I really can't add that up, I'm just going to refer to it as 1cc. So you'll do a bit over 1cc when you register your people. Now, we know that sometimes people don't get started quick, as quick as others. Oh, went backwards, sorry, there you go. But in this case, Julie is really excited. She wants to get going quickly, and she advances her business to 2 case credits, possibly by having some launches in her first or second week, or possibly by buying the new Experience pack, which is a 1cc pack. So, in month 1, you're not on your own anymore. Yes! Oh, how does it feel? Join me, anybody, just join me, please. No, we're going to hold it high from now on, okay? We're not going to feel like that. So month 1, you have 3 people. You and 2 others, you are a team of 3. You've got 2 brand new FBOs. You've done your 2 case credits, personal use and retail. You've done just over 2 case credits with your 2 new FBOs. And of course, Julie's advanced with another case credit. So you've done 5 case credits just over in month 1. Does that make sense? Does anybody feel they could do that? Oh, that's not very good then, is it? What am I doing here? Okay, so this could be March. You've got 5 weeks in March, gives you an extra week, so you can focus. So, month 2, you're going to do the same thing. Forever is about duplication. So you're going to use the products yourself, and you're going to share the products with a few people and do your 2 case credits. You're going to recruit 2 more people, Jill and John, with a Start Your Journey pack. And John is going to advance his business. Jill's going down the slower route. She wants to do all the advisory board trainings before she starts. That's fine. People start in their own time. But of course, we've also got Sam and Julie from last month. Sam is on holiday for a fortnight, hasn't quite yet got started, but Julie, having got going quickly, advanced her business, she's done exactly what you did in month 1. She's used and retailed the product, she's recruited 2 people, and 1 of them has advanced their business. So she's done 5 case credits. You've done 5 case credits, gives you a total of just over 10. Only you and Julie are active, 4cc active, but you've got new people in the team to start working with. You've got 4 new FBOs and just over 10 case credits. It's about duplication. So what happens in month 3? You're going to do the same. You'll notice that you're leading from the front. That's the key. Another thing I've learnt is that if I'm recruiting, my team are recruiting. If I'm not recruiting, My team think it's okay not to recruit. So it always starts with us. So you use and retail those 2 case credits. You'll probably retail more because as you build your customer base, then your retail sales will grow. And you recruit 2 people with a Start Your Journey pack and one of them advances. The other thing you'll note that this is now month 3 of you being 5cc total active, not just 4cc, because you've got the extra case credits coming not only from the new Start Your Journey pack, but because you're promoting your new FBOs to advance quickly. So we've got Jill and John from last month. John gets going. He uses and retails 2 case credits. He recruits 2 people with a Start Your Journey pack and just one of them advances. Just imagine if 2 advance, then we just go quicker. Of course, we've got Sam and Julie. Julie does exactly what you've taught her to do. She's use and retails the products, 2 case credits. She recruits 2 people with a Start Your Journey pack. One of them advances. But she's got some team members from last month. Joe and Sarah joined then. Joe does exactly what Julie's taught her. She uses and retails 2 case credits of product. She recruits 2 people with a Start Your Journey pack, and one of them advances. So, month 3. The team is now 15 people strong. There's you, Julie, John, and Joe, who are all over 4cc active. You've done those 5cc's, just like you've been doing ever since you decided it was time and you committed to your manager journey. John has done his 5 case credits, and Julie has done 10 because, of course, she's got Joe in her team who she's taught to do 5 of her own. You're now structured not only for manager, but for a really strong, solid business, Eagle and Chairman's bonus, because you've got 2 strong legs. And that's what we're looking for. You want at least 2 strong legs to be able to move through the plan. Manager's the stepping stone, it's not the end game. So very important that we get the right structure. You have no structure at all if you stood on one leg, which is, it's not as good as Natalie, but I'm a lot older. So don't stand on one leg. Make sure that you're recruiting as per the plan and you'll have a solid structure. Now, things never ever go according to plan. Things that can affect the plan I've just shown you is when people register. If they register on the 28th of the month, then they may not advance. Or they won't be able to advance because you can't purchase anything for 7 days after you've registered. But if somebody joins at the 1st of the month, they could even be doing month 1 or month 2 of this plan, depending on how quickly they want to go. It's all about when somebody's ready to start. Not everybody gets registered and starts right away. I didn't. It took me 6 weeks. It took me 6 weeks because I didn't want to do a product launch. And it took me 6 weeks to realise that I wasn't, and I didn't want to talk to anybody, obviously. I didn't want anybody to know what I was doing. So it took me 6 weeks to realise I wasn't making any money. That didn't mean that I was never going to get started. It just meant that I wouldn't have been part of this plan. I can tell you that Jane Leach and John Curtis didn't stop their business waiting for me. Can't understand it, really. They didn't even seem grateful when I rang them up and said, I'm ready. So it's a lesson, we laugh, but it's a lesson to be learnt, isn't it? It's a lesson to be learnt. What also affects is when they're ready to advance. I really urge you to, oh, this is so fantastic. I really urge you to go and get a pack now of the First Steps to Manager. Top tip, if you have stock of the old First Steps to Manager, put them in the bin. And I'm not joking when I say that. This is completely up to date. It's got all the new boxes in. It's got all the advanced policy in. All we have to do is copy what is in this book. We just need to work through it. You can buy them today, pack of 5, and make sure if you sponsored somebody last week or the week before that you give them a new one. Get all your team working on the new First Steps to Manager, because it will help people understand advancing their business. So don't let your limiting beliefs, which could be, oh, they've bought a Start Your Journey pack, so I really don't want to ask them to buy an experience pack because, well, that's more money, and don't do it. Give people the choice, let people decide what they want to do. So do go out and get a pack of these. Also make sure at the break that you go and see the new packs. And I think Natalie is going to give you a sneak preview of the new experience bag, which is also for sale outside, which is just fantastic, so exciting. So you've got all these tools that's just going to help you get to Manager quicker. Of course, what's really going to affect the speed of your new FBOs is what their goal is. But as I said before, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So here's a couple of examples of 150 cases over 4 months. Month 1, those 5 case credits we've just talked about. Month 2, 10 case credits. Month 3, 20 case credits. I didn't draw out 4 and 5, would have confused us even more. But take it from me, month 4 would be 40 case credits. Month 5 would be 80. And if you add those up, 2, 3, 4, and 5, it comes to 150. Another option, month 1 could be 5 case credits. You might have 2 people who advance, 2 people who are ready to go quickly, rather than just 1, and that would give you a month 2 of 15 case credits. Month 3 would be 25. Month 4 would be 35. Month 5, 45. Month 6, 45. If you add up months 3 to 6, that gives you 150 case credits. I want you to really understand that 8 people in your team doing 5 case credits will give you an average of over 37.5. You'd be a manager in 4 months. 8 people. There are 62 million in the UK. If they're not doing 5 case credits, as per this example, 11 people doing 4 case credits, you'd be manager in 4 months. How fast can you find 8 people who you can teach to do 5, or 11 people who you can teach to do 4? We're not looking for the world. So I really want you to take that away with you, because for me, my first vision was I needed to find 25 people to get to manager, because it said in the book, I think at the time, 20 to 25. And because I didn't want to talk to anybody, that seemed a lot. Well, let's face it, 7 feels like 700, doesn't it? When we're thinking about ourselves and how we feel and what will they think of us, and oh my goodness, it's all about me. But when you actually change our heads, we get our heads in the right space and say, flipping heck, I can go out and I can share this opportunity with just 8 people, show them how to do 5 case credits, I'll be a manager. You're not looking for the world. The truth is, you can work the case credits out in many, many different ways. It's just a mathematical calculation. But you'll never, ever achieve manager. It will always elude you if you don't have a deep down, burning desire, a deep emotional connection with why you want to build a forever business. Success is always outside our comfort zone. Trust me, success in anything is never where we are inside that bubble. It's our why that will drive us. It's your why. Your why has to be stronger than your fear. My why had to be stronger than the fear I felt talking to people about the products. My why had to be stronger than the abject terror I felt of saying to someone, will you take a look at this business? And when my why was, when I'd had enough of messing about, pretending to be a forever business owner, when my why was all important, that's when I decided that I was going to make it work. That's when I decided that I would do whatever it took to make this business work for me. I believed in Forever because I came to a success day and I saw it work for people. So you need to have that deep down burning desire. You need to decide that you really are no longer going to be denied. I hope you've made that decision. If you haven't, I hope you'll make that decision today. Don't leave without making that decision. And I wish you a lifetime of success and a lifetime of living the life of your dreams. Thanks very much.